we are with Aurelia, French film director. Our movie has been screened over here, and first I start asking about your career as a filmmaker.
Yes.
And in 2015, I would think the first film, Adam and Eve, was made.
No, my first film was a short film called Macadam Transfer.
Yes.
It was 14 years ago. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it was a short film, 15 minutes, and we go at Cannes Festival with, and then I make 8 shorts, and then I make Adam Miss Eve was the last short I made before making my first feature film, Fantasy, that I come to screen 5 years ago here in Kolkata Film Festival. Yes.
Yes, and the other film in 2018, which really got people crazy, it's Onassis, right?
Yes.
2018, and you started also a festival of your own.
Yes.
You're the founder of one of the festivals, which is even not here, I think. It's
Yes.
a festival.
Yes.
And how the entire idea of starting also a festival along with your film career, how did that come up with the idea?
It come together because first I was a director, an actress too, and a writer. And then as a director, I began to go and travel with my short film in different kind of film festival around the world, and then I think that I had to create my own festival in my island, Reunion Islands, because I want to share.
In Indian Ocean.
Yes, I want to share my passion with the people from my islands, and I want also to make the promotion of this kind of movie that I made. A very strange movie, very experimental movie, very new kind of way to make films, and that's why I create. You say in English, not fear. Yeah. In French, you say même pas peur, and then we actually prepare the 14th edition in next February. The festival has very grow up, and now it's very famous. It's one of the 5. Last year, a famous French press release says that we are between the 5 most famous fantastic film festival of France, but for fantastic movies.
Fantastic.
Because we focus about fantastic, but not only like horror movie, but fantastic is a very large way of making movies. That means experimental dancing movies sometimes. Yes, of course, because I think if people watch my movies that I made, they can understood which kind of movie I want to share and to select it in my festival. Yes.
Yes, and because the Blue Scarlet, I think that's the script over here, and it has a different kind of story about healing, and the protagonist goes to a healer to get some clairvoyance knowledge about his own personal thing, and then comes to know a secret about his mother is hiding.
Yes.
Right? So, is that the place where you're being Reunion, as you said, the islands in the Indian Oceans, places like Madagascar, say, they influence these kind of movies, because here you're talking about knowledge which is not accessible to everyone.
Yes.
In the specific movie I'm talking about.
Yes.
It's knowledge which is not accessible to everyone, but specifically to a healer who can get that knowledge and then pass that knowledge to the protagonist, who comes to know that what her mother is probably hiding, right?
Yes.
So these are slowly becoming part of the mainstream, but they are still, wrapped up, not known to people in such a way. So places like French Polynesia or Madagascar and all that, there are a lot of stories in and around that theme. Does that impact and influence you in any way?
I don't know. I think that as I grow up on the island, and my mother and all my mother family part come from the islands and come from Slavian too. I think I have something like, you know, I grew up with all very mystic, you
That's
know,
what I'm
belief.
trying to see.
Yes, that
A Parisian life and this life, there is a difference between that.
nothing to yes.
Yeah.
And my father is come from Paris, so I can say that. So yes, for me it's very natural to believe in very strange thing, and that's why, you know, for a Parisian normal girl, it will be strange maybe to have this kind of psychological doctor who practice the hypnosis in the kind of volcano, you know, under the sea. And for me, it's just normal way of thinking, because when I used to be sick, when I was a little girl, many times I go in very strange place to with strange man who makes some kind of
spell or whatever it is.
And then I'm getting better, so I can understood that. For me, I really believe that.
আমি আপনাকে বলেছিলাম উনি এখানকার না না উনি বললেন ওনাকে বাইরেই বলেছিলেন, উনি আবার উনি জানেন না, কিন্তু আপনারা তো জানেন। আমি বলেছি জয়গাতে বললাম কমিটির রুম থেকে আমাকে বলবে, উনি তো বাইরে থেকে এসেছেন, উনি কি করে জানেন?